Well,
Y'all do things just natural. Just
Well,
be yourself.
today at church, it was a little bit thinner than usual people at church today, and it was still a good service.
but a lot of people are afraid of what's going on about the virus and everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, different people are scared about what's going on with the virus. And I talked to a lot of people about the product that we have, the Hemonium, and the different ways that it can benefit them, along with helping them build up their immune system.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't know. Sometimes people might take stuff a little. They get a little more scarier than usual.
Yeah.
And with the Hemonium, it has so many different good benefits of some of the stuff in it. And because you was telling me about some of the stuff that was in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Delilah, you looked it up, didn't you?
I did. Well, actually, I mean, bigger than looking it up, guys. I've been using the product for about 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, realizing that the corona is a serious epidemic, there's no, they don't have a, what do you call it? They no cure and no, what is it?
Something to help fight it.
The vaccine.
Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no vaccination for it. So rightfully so, people would be concerned from that perspective. I know today they announced in Columbia, in South Carolina, we're closing down schools for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I am just I'm excited for the simple fact, and I'm not nervous because having taken the Hemonium for the last 5 years, I feel very good about my immune system.
Absolutely.
Because that's really what this is all
That's
about.
what it's all about.
Right.
That's what I try to tell people. I mean, you can wash your hands. You can have all the antibacterial stuff on your hands you want to, and try to not touch your face and all that stuff. But if your immune system is low, you gotta do something, and you're the only one that can do something about that. That's what it's all about. It's the immune system got to be built up.
Yeah.
And you can't really wait on other people to do something about your health.
Yeah.
There's just some common sense that we need to use.
Well, common, yeah.
And keeping it, keep yourself sanitized, hands clean. That's one aspect. But it's very important when you mentioned just a moment ago about the immune system. If you have a strong immune system, you're going to be able to withstand quite a bit that's out there. But one of the things that I'm quite sure people are concerned about is the elderly and those who already have issues with their health. These type of viruses attack those people more so. But because that there's this Hemonium, and with the 3 plants that I've been reading up on, that's full of that, the information that's there, and you can do your research, and you'll see where that it really builds your immune system if you take it as it's directed. And with a good immune system, you're going to be able to withstand some some serious issues that's out there.
And I believe that's why we're not as fearful as some people are, because we know we've been taking this Hemonium, and it's done miraculous things under normal conditions, and we understand that it does build your immune system, and that's the fears.
I agree with that, because even though I always tell people I can't say what it will or it won't do for you on the person, but I know what it has done for me and my family. And some of those plants in there, those 3 plants that are powerful, just alone they're powerful.
Yeah.
But they have 3 plants together. And what was the name of them again?
Let's talk. Yeah, let me highlight the Japonica, the Pannonia. I'm sorry, they're tongue twisters, but it's the Pannonia japonica. And speaking of the actual side effects that people are encountering with this, with the virus itself, the actual japonica is designed to combat fever. It helps your respiratory tract. It sustains the coughs outside of the virus or whatever that's out there now. Women, females, it helps with menstrual cramps. polycystic ovary syndrome, which is PMS, and just a plethora of other things. And that's just one of the many. But when you think again about the things that they're saying is they don't want people to come in contact with each other because, and again, like Mr. Turner said, washing your hands. Well, if you wash your hand, but your immune system is still susceptible because it's not governed or it's not strong enough to fight off, various viruses or infections, it really doesn't create much security or hope. And I think that's really why folks are so tense about what's going on. But that's one of them. I know you, Ms. Turner, wanted to share something about the Synodium officinales.
Yeah, the Synodium officinale. Now that these are some amazing plants. I'm honored that the Most High has blessed us to have these plants that can do something for us if we would just use the product appropriately. The selenium, it increases your body. It's for bodybuilding, and it's specifically for cancer. And it's if you got weak bones and osteoporosis, it helps. And this virus is supposedly affecting those older people who may have weak bones and osteoporosis and weak immune systems, and it literally builds up the immune system and gives energy and fights infections. And this is an infection that's going around. And like my husband was saying, you can wash your hands, you can do all that, but if your body, it's not necessarily because because of what you touch in your mouth. It's because your body is not strong enough to fight off the disease. And
we can stay away from each other, but this virus or viruses that's out there still is going to come wherever we are. We can stay in our homes, and it's still going to be able to protrude those walls. This air, we can't blow it away. So any virus, especially what's happening right now, when it's out there, it's airborne, and staying away from people is not going to solve the problem. But having that, again, I emphasize a strong immune system. And you're working on that every day. And you're following the guidelines. And because we are responsible for our health. We can't sit around and wait on a system to make us well or protect us.
That's true.
We can't protect ourselves from the atmosphere. It's there. But having something in your body that's going to strengthen your immune system will help us to be able to combat those things that are out there. And so just want to encourage everybody to let's do our research. Let's become familiar with him and him. Amazing.
But didn't you say that one of the plants was good for the respiratory? Because my sister Gwen, she takes the Hemo-Him, and it helps her with her respiratory, and because she don't mind telling people that she has sarcoidosis, and it helps her. It's not saying that it's gonna cure, but it do helps her because it's a plant-based. It's not food. It's a functional food. But what was that respiratory?
The Japonica and the actual Angelica Radix will both create, if you will, a healthier respiratory system.
Wow.
So she can't go wrong. It's no secret why she feels better if she's consuming this Hemo-Him. It's a game changer. And I wanna highlight, because I know we came in and we went straight to the point of this is what we have, but guys, a lot of people don't know about this. Okay, this was actually made. It's a Korean-based product, but scientists took 8 to 10 years to come up with this thing, right? And we know we take it every day, and we know what it does for us, right?
Absolutely.
But it's actually patent in the U.S. In the United States, this is a patent pre-cancer health food supplement. So while it's designed and it's patent as a pre-cancer, Hemo-Him,
Yeah.
And I get excited every time I hear Ms. Turner say or speak to exactly what hemo-him stands for,
Yeah.
because there's meaning behind hemo-him.
That's
So I
right.
want Ms. Turner tell us what hemo-him stands
Well,
for.
I tell you that him and him, I know I'm how spiritual folks are. Right? Y'all mind me talking to you about spirituality,
Talk.
but the him, I look at it as not just him and him as words and letters, but we're talking about the Most High. But the H and the IM stands for something. The H is for homeostasis, which really means it's building red and white blood cells. Now, see, I've always been anemic, so that's very important to me. I've always been anemic. Try to eat liver and all that stuff, nothing works. But I'm sorry. Okay, getting back to it. The H is for building red and white blood cells. The I is for the immune system, immune system. And the M is for modulation. So it helped me because my white blood cells was low, my red needed more, and it gave me what I needed. The H, I always look at it, created as God in creation. It creates blood cells. Creates blood cells. But what? Yes. And so I'm not anemic anymore. I mean, I'm not anemic anymore. I used to couldn't get blood because I could not get my iron built up.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't have to worry about it because I'm taking him and him. I'm sorry you didn't ask me for all that.
Yeah, no.
But
I wanted you
I
to
get very emotional about it because I know how I felt. I was weak, and it's your blood. It's life, and the hemo is stands for the hemoglobin, which carries the oxygen to the rest of your body, and that's what I was having trouble with. I believe that's just what I'm saying about my opinion.
Who can they inbox, guys, if they need or want to get more information? Before we actually tune off, I think we need to all, if we can, let's break bread together. It's food. It's not medicine, right? We didn't say that, but this is actual food. This is a natural health food supplement. This is my third or fourth one for today.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember.
Mr. Turner's probably his fifth or sixth.
I don't know how many I've had today.
Yes, here's the him and him.
Him on
Him
him.
and
For
him.
better health,
Better health.
Mm-hmm.
strong
Build
immune
immune
system.
system. And I must say, I've acquired the taste.
What about you?
I'm getting there, but it's good for me, so it doesn't matter how it tastes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put a number on your health.
Mm-hmm.